contemplating all of my goals. Look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity, two options. I can handle it purposefully or I can let it murder me. But sign up for war, point out the target, show me the giants. Hold your applause, just getting started, sending the lions. Ambition ain't for the weak, I see it before I speak. Ready and willing, is you ready
but
for
I'm
me?
flying away, with or without your rain. Oh, you try to make me stay. Now there's nothing you can say, 'cause I'm flying away, with or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay. Now there's nothing you can say, but I'm flying away.
Now I ain't looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down, yeah. No time for arguments, I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence, I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak, get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready
But
to say?
I'm flying away, with or without your rain. Oh, you try to make me stay. Now there's nothing you can say, 'cause I'm flying away, with or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay. Now there's nothing you can say, but I'm flying away.
Ambition ain't for the weak, I see it before I speak. Ready and willing, is you ready for me?
Oh, you try to make me stay. Now there's nothing you can say, 'cause I'm flying away, with or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay.
I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
I bet on myself. I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Okay, dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame me. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished. I'ma keep on going till I got that. Okay, the way that I'ma do it, they can't top that. No way. Critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back, I know that. Plotting on the kid with the bull, tell them all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on. I'm about to get my ramble on, and I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on. Then when they see they missed the
Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? It is time for your favorite show, the Designated Spittaz, and we have baseball. That's already happened. Francis, what's up, my brother?
Chilling, bro. Happy, man. New York Yankees are 6-3 after 3 series.
Six
I
and
believe
three.
so. Yeah, 3 series. Nice.
6-3, you mean?
So the vibes are good. I mean, we're here tonight. We're looking good. Shades on, hats on. Holla at your boys tonight. You know.
Oh, yeah, baby. And I got a little something for everybody to start this show off.
I didn't know.
Wow. Wow. Again, let's get one more. Let's get one more go. Unfriggin' believable.
Listen,
When you hear that, man. That is amazing.
he made this drop in less than 4 minutes. I want the world to know this is the level
Hey,
that Simonetti has gotten to.
hey.
I was like, he said, how much time we got? I was like, we got
Hey.
12 minutes. He said,
Hey.
12 minutes? He did it in 4.
Cakewalk.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey, she had a fat ass.
Hey, sometimes you got to make quick work, all right? Sometimes you got to make quick work, if you know what I'm talking about. Chat, how we doing over there?
What's up with y'all, man? Happy
How we
Sunday.
feeling, chat?
Happy Sunday.
I look
man.
like a NASCAR driver. Okay, here I am. Okay, look at this, behind the wheel, Pete. Okay, 1440 Pete, by the way, tonight.
My guy.
If anybody didn't know, okay.
AG Garcia, what's up?
Anthony Garcia starting the show. He said, Hefe, I didn't like that they lost today. They better do better next time, or I'm going to have to go over there and teach them how to play. Yeah, that was a voicemail we got today. That was pretty funny.
Oh, he's gonna teach them.
She's gonna teach. She wasn't playing around either. She sounded like she was really gonna teach them for real. Like,
Listen.
she's like, "Look, I'm gonna teach you guys a lesson on how to play ball." And I give her all the respect in the work. She wasn't messing around. She was gonna teach them a lesson. But here we are, folks.
A lot of anger after today's loss.
It was a tough, bro. It was a weird game today, and everybody, a lot of you in this chat, you were there with me the entire time, right? But it was like a tale of two games. Innings 1 through 8 and then it was like a brand new game started.
Yep.
And the Yankees finally woke up. Andrew Heaney, by the way, just had his way with us. I mean, like, legitimately, Andrew Heaney, the Heen dog, as people know him as, literally just had his way with the Yankees. It was a damn joke what he did to us.
It's the second time now.
It is, right? I was
It's the-
telling people that. I'm
it's
like, I
the-
think the last time he faced us, too, he destroyed us.
It's the second time that Andrew Heaney has handled the Yankees. And but this is, I mean, we're not surprised. This happens all the time. I mean, IKF with a double today, right?
That son of a bitch.
This is how it is. I mean, with the double, not only that, but then he got walked, which led to the, what was it, the Frazier double that scored?
That was Warren's downfall, the walk of IKF.
That was not good. He didn't look good today at all, though. Particularly, like, he wasn't particularly sharp, really.
Well, he looked like ass today. He absolutely looked like ass today, no doubt about it. And I think there's a little concern there, but we're gonna talk about all that stuff as Bart Simpson adds on. Hats on, shades on, thongs on. Oh my God. I don't know, Francis. I don't know if you've been watching. I know you're busy, but they want NYYU thongs now. This is like the big new thing. They want NYYU thongs, which is crazy. Rah, sick and tired of hearing about it. You know,
I saw this in a game season. That was the first time I heard about it.
This
Yeah, I
was the
saw
big
this in a
game season thing, and they kept doing it today. They really want thongs. They want a gold one like Giambi back in the day. It's
Here, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all, man. Check this out.
that's how I feel about it.
You know, because I was in the chat for NYYST the other night. Shouts out to them. And you know, Sam was talking about getting a tattoo. He was talking about getting 99, I think, on his leg or something.
Yeah, bit weird. Weird in my opinion. I'm not really with that. I'm not with getting the numbers and players stuff tattooed on your body.
Here's the thing. I was like, well, if you're gonna tat something on your body, let's up the ante. I said, why not just tat it on your face? You know what I mean? He was against it from the beginning, but I was able to rally the troops behind me in the chat. And Christian himself was also on my side here. And we said that if Aaron Judge wins the World Series MVP, and that clearly means the Yankees won the World Series,
Yeah,
he's got to get that tatted. So I say, why don't we up that ante too, man? If the Yankees win the World Series, maybe we put out a thong for the people in the Discord to buy.
I'm okay with that. If they win the World Series, I'm okay with
Sell it.
that.
A gold NYYU thong sold only to members in the Discord.
I'm 100% okay with that.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not wearing it, but if y'all want it, right, we got to give the people what they want.
Oh, that's what we do here at the U. I
Right,
mean, we
so-
really do. Like the U's community can be like, Pete, look, many of us are asking for this, and for some reason you're not hearing us.
exactly.
Like that's what the community. You tell us
what we
that's what the
want.
community is what we want, and we kind of have to get what we want at this point. I do want to shout this out. This is from Macho, keeping us updated on our good friend Uncle Dom. He said, "I reached out to Uncle Dom. He's hurting with a high fever, but hanging in there. Please pray for his speedy recovery."
Yes.
No doubt about that, folks. Pray for Uncle Dom's speedy recovery. If you are into prayer, please go ahead and do it. I'm a big believer in prayer. I believe it works. Please go ahead and send a prayer to Uncle Dom. He's a great member of our community, has an amazing family, and we all love you, Uncle Dom. If you're listening, from the bottom of our hearts here at the U, you know we all love you. We're pulling for you. Get better, my friend, because we need those voicemails in here.
Yes, sir. We need those vocals, man. The
We need
golden
the vibes, man.
The golden vocal cords at NYYU, man. Prayers up, thoughts and prayers, man. Shouts out to Aunt Mo and all the family. I know you guys are hanging
Tommy.
in. Yeah, you guys
Yep, and
beautiful family, really, all together.
absolutely beautiful family. And we do have a little bit of breaking news to start the show with. Adam Ottavino is back with the New York Yankees. The Yankees are re-signing this from Andy Martino. The Yankees are re-signing Adam Ottavino. Sounds like he will join the team in Detroit. Now, me and Francis was there the first day he came out. We both looked at each other. We said, he did all right.
Yeah, he wasn't
He
bad.
did all right. He wasn't bad at all.
Nice little
He wasn't bad at all.
strikeout, came back, decent inning after that.
And I think it is fair to say the Yankees probably need a bit of help in their bullpen right now. So not the worst thing that can happen, even though, to be fair, it wasn't really the Yankees bullpen that blew the game today. It was more Warren and then the Yankees offense against Andrew Heaney, who just couldn't do shit. But I don't want to focus solely on the one game. Look, man, we are about to enter the Detroit series. By the way, if nobody knows this, times have been moved because they're supposed to get freezing cold wind chills in the afternoon. They all moved the games up. Tomorrow, what was supposed to be, I believe, a 6:30 start time is now a 3 o'clock start time.
They were
And
all at
Tuesday, Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday and at 1 o'clock start time. So you're gonna get some early game season lives from me. And yeah, that's where that is right now. But the Yankees are, as Francis said, 6-3 to start the year. They're through their first 9 games of the season. Obviously, it's a small sample size, but I guess the thing we can talk about is how do we feel about the team coming out of the gate? Again, only 9 games in, nothing crazy, still a small sample size. What are you impressed with, and what are you worried about when it comes to the Yankees so far this year?
Okay, I'm gonna start with my worries. That's just the kind of person I am. You already know. My biggest worry, obviously, is still the rotation.
Valid.
Marcus Stroman did not look good in either of his first 2 starts to
Bad,
kick
bro.
off his 2025 campaign.
Yeah.
And the Yankees have really shown me nothing or done anything to make me believe that when Clark Schmidt joins us for the Kansas City series, that they're going to be willing to move on from Marcus Stroman. He makes enough money that I feels like they're just going to keep him out there, regardless of who they truly feel is the better arm between him or Warren. Now, it's funny that I bring up Warren because he didn't look good today. He looked a lot more like those last 3 starts in spring training than he did like those first couple starts in spring training. His first start of the year, absolutely, positively beautiful. I mean, we were in the building. It was last Tuesday. We saw it live. He looked amazing against that Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. And that's a lineup that features a lot of balance, a lot of speed, good contact, power, and he handled them pretty well, which is why it was really sad to see that he couldn't find a way to solve Pittsburgh today. And
His
it's not
lineup is horrible, by the way.
Again, I'm not trying to completely shit on them, but I mean, in comparison to Arizona.
Oh yeah, compared to Arizona, it's not even close, bro. I mean, you really worry about 2 guys to a degree. That's Brian Reynolds and O'Neal Cruz,
and that's pretty. And like you said, it's to a degree. It's not even like
it's not even like you're shitting your pants about either one of those guys. Their lineup is bad. Like
yeah.
I'm watching the team today, and obviously, you know, I don't want to make this all about the Pirates, but they got a beautiful ballpark. PNC Field's one of the top in baseball.
Yes.
They got great uniforms. This is an organization that has everything.
They do.
And for
really
some reason, they just have a
team.
horrible front office. They just got a front office who doesn't seem to give a shit about them. At the bottom of the order is truly guys at the end of their career and the journeyman. Like, why are you doing this for?
Bro, it's like you said, the most beautiful park in baseball. Okay.
They got everything.
One of the most classic jerseys in baseball, a storied history. I mean, Roberto Clemente. I mean, this is Willie Stargell.
Yeah.
This is a historic friend. They got everything. Except the players. The players, it's not, bro. The bottom of the order is Uber drivers,
it's horrible,
and cashiers, and like, bro, it's wild that Will Warren could look so good against the likes of Eugenio Suarez, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, and then come over here to Pittsburgh and look like this. It's one of those things. Do I think he's going to bounce back? Well, if he does have another shot to pitch, I think he could. But here's the thing: will he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's the one that goes down for Clark Schmidt, and that is why my biggest concern right now is the rotation. Second on the list of concerns is the bullpen. Not the back end. I'm not worried about Devin Williams even after today at his first outing on opening day. I think he's a veteran. I think he's going to figure it out and be lights out pretty soon here at some point. Luke Weaver looks great. Fernando Cruz looks phenomenal, man. Shouts out to him. Tim Hill is Tim Hill. We get Hamilton back. We got a lot, Loaisiga's already throwing, which amazing.
End of May, early June. Their expectation is for Johnny Loaisiga.
So I mean, I look at the bullpen. It's like they're like they're like on my mid level of concerns, like not too concerned. And then you said what am I happy about, or what do I feel really good about? The lineup, the offense. Honestly. Yeah. I think there's. Going into the season, we said there was a lot of question marks, a lot of, we didn't know what exactly this team was going to give us. Seems like they're boom or bust. A lot of people will still say that after these 9 games. If they don't hit home runs, timely home runs, they're not going to win. We kind of saw that a little bit today. I still say being boom or bust with the amount of boom they have in that lineup should still, shake out to be a lot of wins at the end of the day and maybe even a division win. So that's how I look at it thus far, 9 games in.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on the majority of all of that. By the way, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button for me.
I like
Negative?
big butts and I cannot lie.
Thank you, guys. Hit that like button for us, man. Let's keep it up.
I didn't know that was new this year. I didn't know
That's my new drop. Yeah, for the likes.
Okay,
It's like if you're a dude in here, you like big butts, you should hit the like button. So I'm like, I think every dude is, you gotta.
I like big butts and I
I like
cannot lie.
that caught me pleasant surprise. I like that one a lot.
Perfect. There we go. As long as Francis likes it, I'm happy, man. But where they are right now, I mean, look, you brought up valid concerns. I agree with you on the Marcus Stroman thing. I feel like they're going to say bye to Weaver. They're going to say, not Weaver, excuse me, Will Warren. They're going to send him down just because.
You just scared half the fan.
I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize. Warren, not Weaver, the two W last names. I got a feeling they're going to send him down because he has the options, right? He got the options available. He can go down. They're not going to lose a pitcher. With that being said, Marcus Stroman, by the way, look, man, I like Marcus Stroman. I was hopeful that
Same.
we're going to get that guy that seems to do well for 70 innings, bare minimum, 80 innings, bare minimum, 90 innings, bare minimum, gives you, even a low 4 ERA. I got to be real with you guys, man. I watched him the other day, and I don't like what I saw, man. It just looked like there was nothing on anything that he was throwing. And anybody can sit there and go, well, Pete, come on, man, it's 2 starts. And you wouldn't be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong in saying, yeah, but it is a couple of starts. Maybe he'll put it together. Not saying you're wrong if you feel that way. All I'm simply saying is I didn't get an ounce of hope out of that start. I could make even an excuse for Will Warren today, who wasn't good. I could go, well, the first 2 innings, I mean, he really looked sharp. And then that walk, just for whatever reason, there was 2 outs with nobody on when he walked IKF. He had a no-hitter going when he walked IKF. Yeah. I mean, I know he went through the order up and down like it was nothing. It was like kaput. That's it. Easy. But Will Warren, I know all off season, what did everybody say? All the analytic people said this is Michael King 2.0. And I said, he looks better. He's not that. Calm down now, folks. Take it easy.
That was a lot, yeah.
Do I want to be wrong? And he ends up just flipping the switch and like, holy shit, of course. I always want to be wrong. If I don't think a Yankee player is going to be something, I want to be wrong. I don't want to be the one that's right about stuff like that. They're the professionals, not me. I don't want to be the one that's right about that. But
you want to win more than
correct.
you want to be
I want to
right.
win. But I don't see it in Will Warren. Do I see a pitcher that could be decent? Yeah, of course. I do see a pitcher that looks better than the guy last year. But this is not an easy division. It's not an easy division to run around and just navigate through. And he doesn't look good. I'm not worried about Carlos Rodon. As many Yankee fans, I get it. He gets frustrating. And yeah, he gives up a long ball. Sometimes he has a bad inning and it's like, oh, okay, now he put up 3 zeros, but he already gave up 4. Just like his last outing. When I thought he was going to be out of there in the 3rd inning, he made it last. Shout out to Max Fried. And look, Pittsburgh's lineup is ass. I get it. Max Fried had nothing early on. Then he put it together, and you saw strikeout, ground ball, strikeout, ground ball, ground ball, ground ball. And that is who Max Fried is. If you guys remember when I called that game, I'm sitting there going, he's getting too many fly balls. I don't like this. There's way too many fly balls off of Max Fried. That's not a good sign. He's missing significantly. Then he started to snap the curve, and everything kind of fell in place because he found a pitch that was working. And boom, Max Fried was off to the races, and he had pitched a very, very good game for the Yankees. Like I said already, you know how I feel about Stroman. Cookie Carrasco looked okay. I am kind of shocked that I'm sitting here today saying Cookie got better stuff than Marcus Stroman does.
Cookie looks way better than Marcus Stroman right now. I don't think
he looks sharper too. Just overall stuff wise, he looks better. He really does.
These guys are both on the same team. They're on our team. We want both of them to succeed. This is not a knock on either guy, but it is a shocking assessment that we've made 9 games into the year. I mean, I don't think anybody would have expected that going into at this point in the season, just because of how hot Marcus Stroman normally starts and he normally tails off in the second half. What we've seen so far this year, bro, he looks like he's still in the second half of last year.
Facts.
Like when you say there's nothing on his pitches and stuff, like that's what we saw at the end of last year, and it made more sense because it's like, well, the fatigue sets in and it's a long season, it's a grind. I get that, but he's starting off the season like that.
Yeah,
it's alarming almost.
Yeah. No doubt about it. And look, that's how I feel about the rotation. Talking of the bullpen, before I get there, let's get to a couple of super chats we got here.
Oh.
Connor O'Neill says, "What's up, guys? Francis, are you upset? The talking and they're talking to NYYU thongs and not NYYU granny panties for the grandmas at Green Grove. Wow. NYYU to the moon." By the way, Pete, we better do epic. We better make Epic Universe happen, brother.
Oh, we're gonna make it happen.
They should put me on a billboard just like this. That's how happy I am about it, damn. We're gonna make it happen, damn it. It's gonna happen. Jordan also adds in, since the games will be on while I'm at work, gotta have all the NYU coverage right now in my earphones. Williams worries me. 2 pitches seems to be predictable. Well, it's funny because that leads right into to me with Devin Williams. I am not concerned about Devin Williams because it's two outings or whatever the hell it's been for him, and wherever he's at with that, I don't know. But it's been a very, very small sample size. My only concern that I will say about Devin Williams is early on, he's not putting anybody away. He doesn't seem like he's fooling anybody. And look, as I said during game season, you look at the guy's stats, he's one of the best closers since he's walked into this league. Yeah, we know the postseason stuff. We get all that. But Devin Williams has been one of the best relievers, closers in baseball, and is not even close. I think it also is fair to say, though, like the at-bat against Tommy Pham today. When it's 2 strikes, I'm like, okay, he'll put him away here. Tommy Pham's going to swing and miss at a changeup. And he just couldn't put him away. I mean, fastball easily fouled off. Changeup wasn't fooling nobody. So, there's going to be times when the best of the best struggle and don't do well, and I get that. But I can't wait to see the airbender just go on a run and just dominate, where his innings are quick. And it's like, all right, he's missing bats left and right. That's what I want to see.
Look, thus far to start the year, I think there's a couple things that people need to take into account with Devin Williams. In terms of the predictability thing, guys, he's a closer, okay? Some of the best closers in baseball history were the most predictable pitchers ever.
Mo.
I was going to say, case in point, the greatest ever, our guy, Sandman, Mariano Rivera. There's not a person in the park who didn't know that a cutter was coming, and yet the greatest hitters of all time couldn't hit it. That's how good it was. When you talk about Devin Williams and you look at what he is and his makeup as a pitcher, the airbender that he throws is that type of pitch that, yes, everybody and their mother knows that it's coming, but it doesn't mean that you can hit it. You can't tell whether it's going to be a strike. You can't tell whether it's going to be out of the zone. You don't know when it's going to break. You don't know how it's going to break. It kind of goes where it's a nasty pitch. Now, I think the struggles that we've seen right early with him, it's been that airbender, that pitch hasn't been its sharpest. But what I do want to say is, if you look at the conditions today in Pittsburgh, right, colder day, right, a little bit of damp, colder day, right. Yankee Stadium opening day, also not freezing cold, but it was definitely on the chillier side. Why do I bring that up? Well, he's been with Milwaukee for a very long time. Milwaukee plays in a controlled environment. Okay, so when he starts out the year, he's starting out the year, unless he started out on the road. But a lot of the times, his first outings, his first appearances are in this controlled environment where the weather is not a factor. This is probably the first time in a very long time for Devin that he's starting out the year pitching outside in the cold and trying to, get the right grip on the ball and be able to throw his bread and butter pitch. I think that once the weather starts to break and turn, we're going to see that run that Pete just spoke about. I think we're going to see it really soon here because the weather is right about to turn.
The back of the baseball card doesn't lie. You know what I mean? Devin Williams has an amazing, amazing history of being a very, 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 very good pitcher.
Yes.
So, I'm not overly concerned about that. You look at his Savant page, you do see that his velo is down on both of those pitches. You also, and this is a Yankee thing. This is definitely a Matt Blake thing. And I know it's early, so it's 3 and something inning
the pitch
overall. And he's flip-flopped.
Mm-hmm.
On how much he throws the changeup.
Yeah.
So with the Brewers, now again, this is a short sample size, so this is all a grain of salt at this moment. With the Brewers, he was throwing the fastball around 53% of the time in the mid 40s on the changeup. With the Yankees, he's heavy changeup, less fastball. So that is the one thing I will say about Matt Blake. He does like to mess with that stuff where you start throwing one pitch a little more, whatever it might be. But I'm not worried as of now when it comes to Devin Williams. I'm not concerned with Devin Williams. We'll see how he does. He is also just coming back from his wife having a baby. So girlfriend. I'm not sure if it was his wife.
They just had a son.
They just had a son, so there could be a lot of different things going on right there in his mind, and it's also the start of the year. It's right here, but we got to talk about things, folks.
No,
And
we
that's where
look.
are, but
You brought up the Pham at bat, and I think that it is a good, point to be made, right? Tommy Pham, he's the consummate veteran. He's been in the league, for a very long time. He's been a journeyman, but somehow he's one of those players that always finds his way on a team because, he's a guy that can help, teams win games. He's, so he's no slouch, but he is somebody that Devin Williams should be able to handle. And when you look at the way that at bat started, you do think, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Devin's gonna handle it. And that's just not the way it went. I mean, there's also the steal of third base and everything that's like mixed in there. But what you notice is he missed a ton, right? And that's where I think his trouble has been to start out the year. So it's not so much, maybe not having the out pitch, but it's the fact that it's very hard to get a hitter to chase when he's missing by as much as he's missing.
exactly.
That's why I brought up the thing about the weather. I'm not saying
The
that's
sharpness
full
too.
excuse,
Yep.
but it's like when you're missing that bad, guys aren't going to chase, and he's been missing. I mean, on opening day, that was the issue. Like he couldn't find the zone. He was like way out of the zone that it wasn't even tempting to a hitter. When he's on, he gets people to chase because it looks like a strike for a very long time before it break. Today, it was the same thing. Today,
No doubt about it.
It didn't
And
look like strikes at all.
we do have news on the Ottavino move. Kind of surprising to me, to be honest. Brent Hedrick is sent down to AAA. Hedrick, to me, was a guy who was actually looking better than he did in spring training for the Yankees. He was hitting 94 miles an hour today from the left side. Good movement. Maybe the Yankees just feel like with the weather coming up in Detroit, that's the move to go to. I liked how Hedrick looked. I'm happy he's still in the system. Don't get me wrong, but Hedrick even pitched good today. I mean, he was throwing 94 miles an hour from the left side, topping out at about 94. But good slider, decent changeup, and a guy very early in. You remember last year. Last year, I said Nick Birdie was going to make the team. I saw enough. I said that about Hedrick this year. Kind of lost faith in that a little bit in the end of spring training, but he also did make the club. And then he started to look a lot better in the regular season. I don't think he's given up a run. He's done a pretty damn solid job. And, that's the game of baseball when you got options under your name, is that you can easily just be sent down at any time for the team to maybe make a move for a series. That could make sense.
I think it's a matter of that the fact that they can send him down to be able to bring Ottavino back into the fold. That's probably why it happened. Other than that, it's not a merit thing. It's not like Hedrick was not looking good enough up here to stay up here. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I mean, it's gonna be cold as shit in Detroit.
Very cold. Very, very cold.
Next 3 games. So I'll be honest with you guys.
I wouldn't want to be playing ball in this. Trust me.
I was gonna say, look, if we see Devin at any point in the next 3 days and he still doesn't look sharp, I mean, hate to be that guy, but I would not be surprised because it's going to be cold in Detroit.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You see what Hedrick's numbers was looking like in StatCast. He did go four games for the Yankees, 5 1/3 innings, 9 strikeouts. I mean, he was really looking like actually one of the guys that you could see sticking with this club for a little bit of time. All of his numbers across the board were up.
Lefty too, where it's a part of our bullpen where we're kind of deficient, right? Is the lefty. So it's kind of weird, but I think he'll be back before too soon though. I mean, I can't see him.
They're gonna need a lefty to slow down Kerry Carpenter because that man right there is one of the most underrated players in baseball. If Kerry Carpenter stays on the field, he's one of the better players in the American League. That dude is just nasty. Kerry Carpenter's nasty. You got Riley Green. That's a good club over there, man.
It's a
It
very,
ain't
very
like you're
good
going
club.
to Detroit anymore. And it's like, all right, we got to win all these games. Like, now you better hope you better go there and just play ball. You better go there and play ball. Be ready to
gotta
win
play.
games.
And look, they're getting Tarek Skubal in the second game of the series. Listen, I'll say this: it's not as scary as it was last year.
Agreed.
Last year,
Agreed.
I did not. The last thing I wanted, I mean, I had nightmares about the Yankees having to face left-handed starters last year.
Yeah, facts.
It was horrible. This year, it's a very different team in terms of the lineup. It's a lot more balanced. A lot of youth, and the youth seem to do better with these like really, really high-end pitchers. And in the regard that they're used to high velos and stuff like that. But there's also the possibility that they're made to look very silly. We saw that with Zach Gallen in the second game of the Arizona series. So,
Oh, we saw it with our good friend today, the Heen Dog.
unfortunately, that should never have happened. Look, Zach Gallen, Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Corbin Burns, cool. Andrew Heaney, we need to rectify that. Okay, that needs to be rectified. I don't want to see that.
The Heen Dog.
I'm tired of seeing that. That's not okay. Like I'm not with that shit.
No doubt about it. Guys, we're 20 likes away from 100. We got well over 200 in here. Do me a favor. Smacky that likey. Hitty that sub like you've never done before in your life. We're at a nice number on the subbies too now. 43,120. So let's keep bumping that baby on up as we get closer
Bump it
to
up.
50K. Now that is 50K is a number that I'm going to sit back and enjoy that one a little bit, to be honest. Typically these, I go to the next one. I got to enjoy 50K. That's halfway to 100,000. That's an amazing number and an amazing milestone for the U.
Yep.
But talking about the offense a little bit. Look, man, Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. You know, we know who Judge is and what Judge could very well be and likely will continue to be. My brother Jazz is not, I don't want to say Jazz is worrying me. I don't think it's worrying me at all. But there were some of those at-bats today late in the games that the Yankees, look, you could blame Devin Williams all you want. It ain't on Devin Williams this game. This game is on the Yankees offense that had two chances late in games two chances in extra innings to win these games and just couldn't get a run across the board.
Yes.
Going up there, I mean, swinging out of their shoes when
Yeah.
all they had to do was move a runner over and put a ball in play and you got a chance to win a game.
Yep.
Just absolutely swinging out of their shoes. Jazz has 17 strikeouts and 38 ABs. My only worry right there with Jazz. Other than that, the home run numbers are there. The guy got 4 bombs. He got 2 doubles. His OPS early on these 9 games is a 915. I'm not worried about that. He already has a bit of a long swing. We know that with Jazz. I think the torpedo bat's going to help that a little bit because from some of the people that I've listened to swing the bat, they do say it feels a little lighter. So they're going through the zone a little quicker with it. Maybe that will help a bit with Jazz, but today's at-bats in particular, it worried me a little bit with the length of the swing.
Yeah, I mean, when you bring up those numbers for Jazz to start the year, obviously that's not what we want to see as fans. I'm sure Jazz himself
Strikeout wise, yeah.
Yeah, strikeout wise, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is not, I mean, it's almost a 50% clip. That's not, I mean, that's something you would expect from like a Spencer Jones if he was in the majors right now. Like,
Or our
at a
good friend
50%
Joey
clip.
Gallo, not Gallo.
Exactly. But I mean, then you have the flip side with it, right? And that's the thing. He's very polarizing to start out the year because the strikeouts are what they are. But when he is putting the ball in play, it's with authority. He's hitting runs,
No doubt about it.
hitting doubles. So it's like it's a two-sided coin, and we know that a lot of this can and should regress to the mean. When I look at him, I do hope that those strikeouts do cut down because I feel like it's not even an ability thing. I don't think it's an ability thing. And when I look at Jazz Chisholm, I know you feel the same way. We feel like we're looking at a player with all the ability in the world. Like I don't feel like there's anything on a baseball field that is out of reach for him. He's fast. He's athletic. He has bat.
He got everything. He
has
got
a
all the
great
tools.
swing, great defensively.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing on a baseball field that Jazz Chisholm should not be able to do. So when I do see him swing out of his shoes and strike out like the way he did today and like he's done to start out the year, I wonder if it's due to like a lack of focus and not like I'm saying over a prolonged period of time. I'm saying like does something happen at some point in a game where it's like an at bat in the middle of it, like he's losing focus, and that's what's happening. Because I saw it in the Arizona game that we went to live. Like I feel like he had that situation with the umpire, and then it's like I could see it the rest of the game where it's like
kind of
he's not,
snowballed after that.
he's not really like there right now, like focusing fully. Like you could just see it now. Granted, that one of the at bats that game was against Justin Martinez. I mean, you could be as focused as you want to be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter with him. But today,
so true.
Today, bro, it's like shit, bro. Like we really like. It's like Jazz. We need you, bro. Like we need you. You're one of the guys in this lineup, and he knows this. He knows it, and I think he's embraced the role. And I really hope that it gets better as the season goes by, because it's just one of those things that you again, it's April, right? But we're always thinking about the playoffs and what this team is moving towards, working towards. Those at bats, we can't have that in October. Like we just can't.
And my thing is with Jazz is I really look forward to seeing him when that weather's a bit warmer.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're right about one thing that you're saying there is that when he is putting the ball in play, I mean, the ball's jumping off his bat right now.
Yes.
Like, I mean, even the fly ball today to center field, I'm like, oh shit, that shit's still carrying. Yep. And it's off the bottom of the wall, and he got a double. And, the stolen bags are there for Jazz too right now. He's right back to that. Not a big walker. I mean, only 2 walks. I feel like that could also be an area of improvement for a guy like Jazz. You still got to remember, whether or not we're sitting here saying that Jazz could be a 30-30 guy, shit, I've been saying this since the last out of last year, is that this year I expect Jazz is going to be 30-30. I've told him that. I expect he's going to be a 30-30 guy. That's what I see from him. But I just hope he also understands that some of his greatest tools is his speed, especially for this club. Him being on base, being able to run is huge for him. Scotty Horwitz adds in on a super chat. Pitching injuries hitting everyone. Nestor and Snell on the IL with elbow and shoulder now. That's pitching for you in Major League Baseball today, man. You're a day away from having 5 amazing starters to having 2. See the New York Yankees currently. That's all you got to do. From a team that looked like they were going to have one of the greatest rotations of all time, and now we're sitting here talking about how they're going to pencil it together the rest of the way, and I can't wait to get Clark Schmidt back. Sticking to the offense.
Just one quick point on that.
Go ahead, please.
It wouldn't shock me if, we keep saying like when this CBA expires and they have to negotiate the new one, I fully expect we're going to go to a lockout. I've been saying this for a while, trying to prepare people. It's going to happen. And I think one of the points of contention that a lot of people aren't talking about is that on the player side, the pitchers are going to have one hell of a gripe. They're going to be really, really aggravated because the sticky stuff ban happened overnight. They weren't given any real alternative. And they're telling them to take rosin and mix it with your sweat or whatever, but then you got to wipe off your hand. They weren't given a real alternative, a safe alternative, and it seems like it wasn't even thought about. And now you fast forward all these years later, and I mean the injuries, the names of the people who were injured, it's crazy. I mean the biggest names, the best in the business, all injured. Garrett Cole right now out for Tommy John, DeGrom, Scherzer. I mean the list goes on and on and on and on. And it's like nothing is done. Nothing is done for them, and there's no alternative, and there's no end for it in sight. They were talking about a stickier, tackier ball. It seems like that went by the wayside. We haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it's strange. I think they were using it in the minor leagues last year, and then it never developed into anything else.
Did it? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. And I mean, pitching is my thing. Every week I'm looking for different articles and stuff, right, to learn more and to keep up with it. The sticky, tacky baseball, like that shit just disappeared. Like there's nothing about it right now.
Yeah, that's strange. Just got gifted 5 memberships from our good friend Kamale.
Thank you for being a friend.
Man, guys, you don't even know what goes through Francis' head when he hears that song. He told me one day, and I was shocked, man. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, you got to be kidding me that I'm hearing this madness right now over here. But injuries are going to be a thing in the game. But I do agree with you 100%. And Francis has been saying this for a minute, that there's going to be a lockout because of all this mess. So I'm right there with you. Muted growl says sticky stuff won't even factor into the next CBA. I think you're wrong on that one, buddy. I think you're a little wrong on that one. I think you are going to have pitchers that are bringing this concern up quite a bit, and they're going to bring it up in probably a bit of a bigger way because You know, whether you agree that it has something to do with injuries or not, there's not really a direct science behind any of this. So, you know, look, the best pitchers in the game have come out and said, you got to have something. You got to have something. And then guys are even getting in trouble.
Yeah.
When they're using exactly what they're saying to use. Oh, no, you did too much. But what does that mean? Like, how do you, you know, Scherzer was one of the main guys negotiating this stuff. And he came out. I was like, look, they told me I have what was asked to be legal, but I had too much of it. That's insane.
Again, when you look, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm putting it out there because I feel like a lot of fans probably feel like muted growl. Like, they don't even think about it. They're like, oh, that's not going to factor in. And it's like, no, buddy, in reality,
all the little things I don't want to get you.
It's going to factor in a very big way. Just because you don't hear the pitchers talking about it in post games and stuff like that doesn't mean it's not an issue. It's a very big issue. The reason that they've stopped talking about it is because when they spoke about it for those first 2 years, it fell on deaf ears, and Rob Manfred pretty much told them, like, well, tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
kick rocks.
Like, kick rocks. We're not doing anything about it. We want more offense, and that's what we're going for. And the pitchers are like, okay, cool. Well, there's a CBA in a couple of years, and we'll be heard then. I think it will 1,000% factor in because of the point you just made, bro. It's not just about sticky stuff. It's also about the checks. There's a lot of pitchers who are like, why are we being checked? Like, we're like criminals going through, like, there's pitchers who don't
It's like Pete Simonetti into TSA.
Exactly. I mean, then there's also, there's the injury portion of it. Look at Tyler Glasnow gave an interview. I think it was a little bit after he got injured after the sticky stuff ban, and he broke it down really well. He's a pitcher who throws very hard, throws breaking pitches with movement, and used sticky stuff. And he said, when you take that away from a pitcher one day to the next, right, and we throw 100 miles an hour, our natural instinct is to do what? To grip the baseball harder.
Yeah.
Our arm,
which is more stress.
Our arm is not used to that because we weren't doing that before. We had a looser grip. Now we're not doing that. So of course it's resulting in these injuries, these elbow injuries, these shoulder injuries. Like, it's guaranteed. And there's nothing that they've done to kind of circumvent that. They just told us, like, this is the rule and we just have to live with it. Trust me, it's going to be a thing. I'm not saying they're going to allow people to use spider tack after the next CBA, but there's going to have to be something.
Yeah, or something at least in the works, and who knows what is being worked on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
You never really know at the end of the day. Keeping with the Yankees offense, I do want to just run some numbers by a few players who I think are performing very, very well. One of the positions that we got no offense last year is first base. Paul Goldschmidt through 9 games has been very, very good for the Yankees. 324 average, 395 on base percentage, 866 OPS. He's been really, really good. Cody Bellinger got the 1 hit today. His at-bats haven't really looked as great as he started the year, but I also think he was very, very hot in spring, and he entered the year very hot. Same thing with Austin Wells. He was just tearing the cover off of the ball in spring, started the year very, very hot, and now is kind of, you could tell Wells is just slightly a tick off as it stands right now. And then Trent Bonds. Trent Bonds has just been absolutely stupid. 455 batting average, 538 on base percentage, a 1400 OPS and 22 ABs. And I think if you actually go back and look on how long it took him last year to get like 22 to 40 at bats, you're probably going into the second month of the year, if not longer than that. Like, he barely played to start the year last year.
He barely played at all.
He really did. He barely played baseball for the Yankees last year.
I mean, I laugh because, to think that we were arguing and fighting for Jason Dominguez to get playing time over Alex Verdugo, and Trent Grisham sat there all year and couldn't get playing time.
It's a great fucking point. I didn't even think about that because he never really played consistently.
No, it's and look at what he looks like given some consistent playing time. It's like, it just makes you think. I mean, when you go back, and again, I'm not saying that.
It's a great point. How low did the Yankees think of him last year when they could have just said, we'll switch this up, leave him in center field, and maybe move Judge to the left? Like,
they had the argument for Dominguez.
We're not concerned about defense then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had their fair argument for Dominguez. Oh, it was the defense, and he doesn't give us the best. Okay, but with Trent Grisham, what was the argument? I mean, once Verdugo stopped hitting, in reality, what was the argument to sit Verdugo in favor of Trent Grisham and give Trent Grisham a long enough look to see what he's gonna? They never did it.
Yeah, because he's also been a starter the majority of his career. I mean, with San Diego, so He's also
And he-
very, very good in the postseason. So
I
that's
was
the
gonna say
other
he
thing.
came
And
off that great postseason performance with San Diego when we traded for him.
that's a really good point. And look, I know at that time none of us brought that up really because
I didn't
he
bring it up.
wasn't he wasn't performing overly well, and now he is. So it's easy to say that, but it is a valid point. It's a
Just makes you
very
think.
valid point.
Just makes you
It
think.
does make you think. It really does. I didn't even think about that when you said it. I'm like, damn, that's true. Yeah, I never really thought about that one. Why don't you just give Grisham a chance? Like, let him get 7 games in a row if Dominguez isn't that guy and you're worried about defense. If that's the answer, well, the guy on your bench is a Gold Glover and one of the best defenders in the outfield. So why not give him a shot to see what he does? You also got the short porch. It's lefty against lefty when it comes to him and Verdugo. There's not really any difference to your lineup. I mean, just another thing to think about when it comes to the Yankees. And then the last guy I just want to throw some love at, 2 guys here, leaving Dominguez off for right now, who is doing well, is Anthony Volpe and Ben Rice. Both of those guys are smacking the cover off of the ball right now and off to a very, very good start. Francis is 9 games in. I know Anthony Volpe did this to us last year also. He went a whole month. I think he almost hit 3-something or high 290s. And everybody's sitting there going, yes, he's going to have the breakout year. I ask you 9 games in. Do you think the breakout year is coming for Volpe?
I mean, damn, the way you led me into that. Last year, man, he was hitting 3-something, and we were like, yeah, this is gonna be it.
I know my answer.
I gotta say yes. I can't. I mean, I gotta say yes, and I'll tell you why I say yes. Look, bro, it's year 3, Anthony. It's year 3.
Yeah.
It's gotta. If
it's
not now,
year, it should be now, right?
If not now, Anthony, then when? This is it. You got the bat that you needed. You got, you know what I'm saying? You're playing. This is year 3 playing shortstop for the New York Yankees. You look good defensively, great even. You and Jazz up the middle has been a revelation. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? I mean, right now, as it currently stands, he could be an all-star. I mean, it's
let me give you his line. 297, 366, 703 on the slugging, 1,000 OPS. He got 4 homers, 3 doubles for Anthony Volpe. So out of his 11 hits, 7 are for extra bases.
7 are extra bases. Listen, I'll tell you, here's the thing though, right? When we look at it compared to last year, the difference here is that out of these 11 hits, 7 of them are extra base hits. Last year, I don't remember him having that many extra base hits like right out of the gate like that. I just remember he was getting on base, he was hitting a lot of singles, but he was getting on base more. And that's what had me excited because the batting average and the on base percentage were both up to start the year. This is a different situation because not only are those numbers up, but it's how he's doing it. He's hitting the cover off the ball.
To right field too. Right field also, smacking the ball to right.
Yeah, he's using the whole field. Yes, there still has been a couple at bats here and there where I'm just like, damn it, like what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
No, he's right. Like you see, there's been a couple ABs here and
course.
there where he still looks like completely like lost in the woods, and you're like, how is this the same guy? But I think this is the year, bro. I'm gonna say it. This is the year. Has to be.
Yeah, and shout out to one more guy too. Look, I guess I really shouldn't. It's not fair for me to leave out Jason Dominguez. I'm not going to do that to my guy. As you guys can probably know already, we are big fans of our favorite little Martian, and that is, of course, Jason Dominguez. Big fan of Dominguez. And, you know, me and Francis personally, you know, we went at a lot of people for the way that they were speaking on this kid.
Yes.
One of the hardest workers that you'll see in the offseason. Again, just somebody that I know if anybody meets him, you would absolutely love him and you're going to wish for his success.
Yep.
And sometimes that's what I don't want to say. You know, when you see somebody and you meet them and they're really, really good, you root for them more. You want to see them win. But the cool thing here about the U is that some of the players that we have met and talked to, I think they also understand what we do. So if a player struggles, I'm gonna call that shit out. I just last trip in New York, you guys saw the picture. I got to meet Fernando Cruz. Great guy, amazing family, God-fearing man. Absolutely love this guy as a person. You could tell. And I told him from the NYU community, we're hoping you have a great year this year. He gives it the long ball far too much. He leaves a lot of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, and at the major league level, that ain't gonna rock. You know,
Yeah.
guys are going to smack the ball around on you. But then he has these outings where it's like he goes 2 innings, 5 strikeouts, or 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, or he strikes out the side and guys can't touch him. And it's like, bro, it's there. Like, it's all there for you. Jason Dominguez, people were doing anything for whatever the hell reason. I still don't understand it fully. That people just ran with this idea that this 22-year-old kid couldn't catch a fly ball. And he had no chance to ever play ball. You had people saying Dominguez will be in the league for 2 years and that's it. You had people calling him lazy. You had people shitting on this kid at every aspect of his game, which is fucking nuts. And as Jira just points out, those were Yankee fans doing that, or supposed to be Yankee fans doing that. I'm okay with criticisms. I am more than okay with somebody saying, the kid hasn't looked good. Fair game if he hasn't. If he misses more balls this year, you go, you know what? This could be a problem. But you gotta let him play. Even now, Francis, the narrative has now moved.
Yeah,
that is the new narrative about Jason Dominguez.
He can't hit
right-handed. Now he's got to give it up completely after 20-something major league at-bats. Why? Why is this even being discussed is my problem. What is the reason that people are saying this shit about your phenom prospect that Jason Dominguez now, he couldn't feel. Well, now he's catching fly balls. He's making running grabs. Does he look amazing out there? No, but he looks okay. But why did it now switch to, okay, that's good, but now he can't hit right-handed. Now he just got to stick to a lefty because he just can't do it.
They're going to continue. There's going to be people, because once a narrative is constructed, there's ingrates and losers out there that attach themselves to the narrative, and they refuse to admit that they're wrong. It's a very, very common trait among sports fans. I hate it because I'm the opposite. You're the opposite. I mean, that's kind of how we've made the name that we've made for ourselves, is when we're right, and when we're wrong, we admit we were wrong, and we come on here and we say it. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people hate to admit that. So what do? They move the goalposts. Well, first it was he couldn't field. Then he started fielding. He's hitting. Oh, well, he can't hit right-handed. When he starts to do that, they'll move it. They'll say, well, he'll probably never, he's okay, but he'll never be an all-star. He'll make an all-star team. They'll say, I mean, yeah, he made an all-star team, but he'll never win an MVP. Say
he's not Mickey Mantle. Remember, he was compared. He's not Mickey Mantle. I mean, come on.
Say he goes out and wins an MVP. You know what they'll say? I mean, yeah, he got an MVP, but he's probably not going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, these are the kind of people we're dealing with here. No, nothing will ever be enough. They will continuously move the goalposts, and instead of just admitting, hey, way back when I said that he couldn't, I was wrong. I was wrong. That's it. Because, and here's my thing. It's not just the little sports fan who's got 2 followers, you know, screaming into the night on Twitter. It starts at high places. I mean, has Michael Kay walked back what he said before the season?
Nope.
No. And it's like, damn, Mike, that would go a long way. You know what I mean? Like if you kind of said, hey, you know what? He's actually looked pretty decently. He's actually looked pretty decent out there. And, you know, maybe I was given some information that wasn't the clearest or whatever. I don't know, but he has looked a lot. Or just say, man, maybe that was true back then, but he's looked a lot better. He's looking pretty good to start. You know what I mean? Just what's the problem with saying that? I don't
There's
get
nothing wrong with it. You're never going to always be right, especially with baseball.
You can't. Baseball.
It's the hardest sport.
It's the hardest sport. Predict. 162 games. So much shit can happen. I mean, it's like every month is like a mini season. That the amount of games that baseball teams play in a month, it's crazy, bro. Like literally in a month, a lot of teams play what's 30 something % of an NBA season in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Forget about football. Football's a 17-game season. They do that twice in a month. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like
exactly.
This game is very, very difficult to predict. And for all of us who are in the media prediction business, it's a very unforgiving game. Why? Because we are liable to look very stupid at one point or another, because that's just the game that we cover.
Facts.
All right. But I think what separates the good from the great, the regulars from the legends, are the people who are able to get on the mic, get in front of the camera, and sit there and tell people, hey, yeah, you know, I said this. I was wrong about it. I did it. I had to do it last year. The beginning of the year, I was like, I think Gleyber Torres is going to have the best year of his career.
Yeah.
And then I had to spend the whole second half of the season saying, yeah, I was pretty off. I
Yeah.
was pretty freaking. I couldn't be more wrong about
And
that.
nobody's sitting in, nobody's sitting here at NYU go, man, Francis was so friggin' wrong on that one. Like, I mean,
Nah.
because we all get it. It's obvious. We do shows to begin a year, and if you go back on those shows most of the time, you might be like, damn, they were right on some things, but they were also wrong on a lot. I mean, there's absolutely no denying that. Shit, we could talk about all the things that we've been wrong about on many different things, but that's the nature of the beast. That's the nature of Major League Baseball, the 162. It's a marathon of a season. Guys start off years where they're looking like Cy Young candidates and they finish with a 4-something ERA. You go, damn, how the hell did that happen? I mean,
Exactly.
It happens all the time. It's Major League Baseball. Hell, we got Aaron Judge having a horrible first month last year, and he goes on to hit 58 homers and wins an MVP. So, I mean, at that moment, you had people going, oh my God, and we signed this guy for this many years? Oh no, the collapse is here. It happened. And Aaron Judge is like, and I kept saying to my credit, to give myself credit on this, I kept saying, guys, there's going to be a week when we look up and go, okay, he's Aaron Judge again. And Aaron Judge did that. In 1 week, he just went fucking off.
Literally.
And then he never looked back.
Greatest season for a right-handed hitter ever.
Yeah, and then this year, now he's off to an unbelievable start to begin the year. 324 average, 6 home runs, 9 extra base hits already on the year, 1,300 OPS. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. You know what you're going to get. But I would say this. Early on to start the year, we're 9 games in. We got a lot of baseball to go. I'm happy with where the Yankees' offense is.
Yes.
I'm happy where it is. I'm happy that some games the bottom of the order is doing it. I'm happy that some games the top of the order are doing it. Those are the things that I'm happy about right now for the Yankees. The offense to me that felt like a very, very, very big concern for me doesn't feel like a concern for me this moment. I could see more now than before the season started how this team's offense could be really good.
I'm with you. I think I said it on the round table. I know Christian was with me on that too. The potential for this lineup to truly be special. And I said I see where everybody's concerns are, and I see where they also have the potential to be pretty damn lackluster.
Yep.
But to start out the year, yeah, I mean, you could definitely look at it and on paper say like, there is a possibility that this is a special offense. Now, it is 9 games in. We haven't faced any of our AL East rivals yet. That's going to tell us a lot about, who this team is and what their identity is going into, going into the middle of this season. But I'm honestly looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, playing against, the Red Sox, playing against Tampa Bay, playing against Baltimore. I'm looking forward to it. I like the way that I as of right now, I like the way our guys match up. I think there's fight in this lineup. I think there's no, there's no lulls in the lineup. There's no really low valleys in the lineup where you're like, oh man, I can't, like you get to the bottom of an inning and you're like, oh man, look, 6, 7, and 8's coming up. I might as well like just go to the bathroom and like it's not even worth watching.
That's right. It feels different.
There's no part of the lineup where I'm like, I don't want to see this. Like I want to see every part of this lineup. I'm excited to watch every guy in this lineup hit right now. Even
he's excited
off the bench. I mean, look, Peraza. Like I'm happy to see Peraza. I'm happy when Grisham
4 hits, 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles and a home run.
I mean, bro, Pablo. Hey, pack watch. Bye. You're done.
Facts. He's a pack watch. All right.
It's over. Okay, you're done. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I hope you find it somewhere else, but it's not going to be here. Peraza seems like he's back from the dead. He's got a second breath, at least for right now with the Yankees. I hope he takes advantage of it. But honestly, bro, every button that they've pressed offensively, even with all the different lineups and the changes and everything.
Yeah, almost every day.
Every day, every button they press has been good. So right now, yeah, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait to play some of these teams because I really want to see what we look like against them.
No doubt about it. I mean, the schedule coming up, who do we got? We got Detroit.
Kansas City,
Kansas City, Tampa Bay after that. Cleveland. You guys saw I had to go to old school. I'm going to do the episode like this first.
You saw
because it's dark with the...
Let me see. What are we looking at here? Hey.
What are we looking at here? Hey.
Let's see that.
Hey, she had a fat ass.
Hey. Ass was fat.
Hey. By the way, I want to shout out somebody because I put a post up recently,
Skip
quote
the Giants.
tweeting.
The Giants are coming to town. My bad.
Oh, okay. And the Giants are after Detroit.
So we play in Detroit, then we come back.
And then we come home.
We have the off day, right? Because we play in Detroit till Wednesday.
Yeah, Thursday we're off.
And Friday night we open up a series against the San Francisco Giants.
See.
Then Kansas City comes to town for 3, and then we will ship out to our first series at Yankee Stadium South.
See. And then I do want to shout out somebody real quick. Jira's laughing at my C. I love doing that to her in the house. I just out of nowhere I go, see! Out of nowhere. I just love that shit. Little insight to our crazy ass relationship that we have.
Hey.
I want to shout out somebody because a lot of fans gave him shit and were giving him shit. Jansen Pujols. I want to shout out Jansen Pujols because he put out the information about Vladdy and the Jays, and I had people, oh, Pete, you believe this bullshit? This guy's always wrong. These stupid Dominican reporters, and legitimately, just like that, like straight up, these stupid ass Dominican reporters don't know dick. And John Heyman is now reporting that they are getting very, very close to agreeing on the 14 years, $500 million deal that Jansen Pujols, who I saw as the first one out there, talked about that. So according to John Heyman, they are making progress, and there's a lot of optimism that this deal is going to get done. If I had to guess, I would say it probably is going to get done at this point because from my understanding, Francis, and I know you and Kev, follow these guys a little more than I do because they are Spanish speakers. Jansen Pujols has never been a guy I've seen that was wrong or like putting out fake news or not, especially not him because he does more like interviews,
that narrative
and things like that.
That narrative shouldn't be.
It doesn't fit him, right?
But
yeah, that's I feel the same way.
But you're able to separate, and that's a quality, a characteristic that you have, contrary to popular belief. The issue with other people is they just group everybody into one group, right? So for them, it's Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, whatever it is. And it's like one reporter, right? You get one Mike Deportes who, even to his credit, has gotten things right as recently as this offseason.
Correct.
Yes, he does what he does, right? And we said this already. He does what he does, and even he's admitted that he knows exactly what he's doing. But that narrative that surrounds him and other guys, it should not be attached to Jansen because he's never done that. Like, that's not really him. He's more of the reporter, journalist kind of guy.
Exactly.
He's not the breaking news, rumor mill kind of guy. He's never been the, these are the whispers or whatever. Like I haven't seen that from him. So
I've never seen that from him
that's not
either.
a fair narrative to be attached to him.
Correct. So now that you got me, look, I guess you want to believe John Heyman more, who's been wrong himself. But and I think, look, not a knock on Heyman. I think every reporter will sit there and be like, yeah, of course we've been wrong. We're not always, and they shouldn't know, they're not always going to be right. So I never get mad at a reporter if they're wrong on something. It's going to happen.
I mean, but, Jack Curry, remember with the
Yamamoto
stuff? Remember with the Yamamoto stuff? The Yankees feel really confident about their ability to sign Yamamoto. And that.
Yes.
I mean, it happened to the best of them. It happens to
bro, the Soto stuff, the Yamamoto, we all heard the same stuff from people that are somewhat in the know regarding a lot of this stuff. And it was the same. Yeah. When the Yankees were saying stuff on hot stuff, like, well, NYY, you already told you. Exactly. And it was this along the same exact lines of, this was new. No, not for us, it wasn't.
Nope.
But nobody's ever going to always be right. And I mean, that's just how it goes. But let's go ahead and, every now and then on Designated Spittaz, we just throw something random out there. On this episode of Designated Spittaz, we're going to quickly play a little game called Smash or Pass.
Hey, let's do it.
And I'm going to throw this on the screen, and you guys tell me in the chat, smash or pass. Can't wait to see you guys' reaction on this. It just popped up, and I'm like, all right, we got to play this game here.
Okay.
Well, for the introduction of it, we're going to play this. Here we go. And would you smash or would you pass?
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh, my God. Chat, you let me know, but that to me is a creature from hell, and I will pass.
That's a big pass for Francis Lee.
I will.
Big pass. Oh, I gotta hear me out already, Roy. Roy, damn.
Nah,
Roy,
you got a lot of degenerates over here.
There's a lot of degenerates over here, bro.
Scotty Wright said they'll smash. Scotty Wright. Every day, Scotty Wright. What is the matter with you, brother?
Yo, listen.
Oh, you got a lot of horny fucks in the chat
You
tonight.
got
Oh,
you got
no.
a lot of brave souls in the chat tonight.
Hey, yo.
Hard pass.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. Yo, look at your truth always.
Listen, man.
I love truth always.
Yo, what am I looking at here, bro? This is wild, man.
Yo, Scott Wright said I don't have many options in real life.
He said I don't got my hey.
I love Scott Wright. Hey, do you, brother? I feel you
I
for telling the
respect it.
truth, fam. You the man.
I respect that. A lot of people lying to themselves out there. There's a couple more you in the chat that wouldn't be passing. All right?
I'm telling you, man. Truth is right. I'm with
Listen.
you. Truth always. I'm with you, brother.
Listen,
I'm with you, brother.
Listen, Francis.
I'm throwing holy water on that creature.
I'm Jeff Passan. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm Jeff Passan on that. I'm gonna have to Jeff Passan that. I'm sorry. Okay, can't do it.
Oh man, my neck hurts from this one. Woo!
Truth always a funny dude.
This
bro.
shit. Lord, that Truth always my guy, man. That's my brother.
Yo,
I love Truth always, man. You my brother, fam. But yeah, to me, we always like to have a little fun here on Designated Spittaz, and yeah, I'm a pass. I'm a pass on that one, man.
have to.
Kyle Malay says, "No one wants me. I'll smash."
Damn. I mean, y'all putting your life at risk for somebody. I mean,
They're like, you know what? I ain't got nothing anyway. Fuck it.
I mean, damn though. Like they say, yo, you know what it is about this chat though? It's the
Better wrap that
honesty
should
for
have been
me.
a grocery bag.
Yo, it's
double
the
knotted.
honesty for me. Y'all are some real dudes, man.
That's the you though, man.
Yeah, just tell it like it is, man. Respect.
Jira tells me all the time. She goes, it's because all of you are crazy. So you attract others that can just vibe with you because that's who you guys are.
Because they wild.
So I think
too.
you got people and it's like, you know what? I'm not scared to tell the truth. I'm just gonna have a good time. I think it's funny. Hey, if you said smash, God bless you. Enjoy yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, straight up. Hey, if any of y'all, that's the route that y'all going to, let me know so I say a prayer for you.
Bro, you're gonna be sitting
Real
there like
talk.
this. You're like, oh yeah, baby, that feels good. I like that. She's gonna say,
You like that shit?
yeah, right there. Oh, that's the spot. That's it.
Yeah, motherfucker, you like it?
Yeah, this man is this man. You see what I mean? And this is why.
Hell, motherfucker!
And this is why.
You're gonna be like this on the thing.
This is why we attract. This is what we attract. This is why. This is exactly why. Because only us. I mean, look, he got the soundboard. This is a thing. You know what I'm saying? He got the voice there.
Yo, look, Kicking with Roy said that demon coochie hitting.
That demon. Yo, y'all are wild, bro. I am bounce passing that. I'm alley-ooping that shit completely out of the stadium. You bug.
Shit.
I'll see you next week, baby.
Nah, man, you guys are nuts, man.
Picking some food up. What do you like?
Nah, man, you guys are
Y'all
nuts.
really wild for that. He
You
said-
guys are nuts, bro.
Y'all do some
Wow.
different stuff here, man. I gotta tell you, it's a Sunday night. Y'all on some other stuff today, man. It's cool.
That's DS for you, man. That's DS for you.
This is what happens when the vibes are high, though. Like when the Yankees are playing
Facts,
well.
we're playing good. We could joke around. We can have a good time a
Good
little bit.
episodes like this, people are, they loose. We in the mood. We could talk about anything.
Oh, they loose, all right.
Oh, when they have those bad stretches, ain't nobody trying to hear about no smash or pass, nothing. They want to smash Aaron Boone's head in. That's what they want to do. We go on one bad streak, and you start looking at this chat, and it's some death threats in there. It's wild, man.
Oh, it's ugly.
It gets ugly fast. So I'm
gets
enjoying
really
this
ugly.
right now. That's my favorite part about the way the Yankees started out the season is that we enjoying this right now. The chat is in good spirits. I
No
love
doubt. Let's hope that next Sunday we're doing the same exact thing and it goes on and on and on and on and on. One more last thing again. I know everybody, you're waiting for the tickets to go on sale. I know everybody's waiting. Trust me, I'm getting DMs. I'm not joking. Like the good thing for us is I know this event is going to be successful. And that means everything because it is for Stand Up to Cancer. It's for an amazing cause. So I'm very happy about that because I know when these tickets are up, it's going to sell out. The 50 for the game is, if I had to guess, I'm saying it sells out within bare minimum, within 2 to 3 days. It's going to be done.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna last very long at all.
Not at all. For the amount of people that's hitting me up right now, being like, I'm ready to do the 50. When can I do it? When can I do it? I think this thing is going to just fly out of there. We're going to have the 50 quick. We're going to have the draft almost immediately. Ra got his glove today. Ra, you want to laugh? Me and Francis are like two kids. We're talking about the batting gloves that we bought. We're talking about what the unis are going to look like. Francis tells me, he goes, Pete, but now that you switched it up, I don't even know what team I'm on, so I can't even decide yet. So we got to move here.
I was like, yo, I'm trying to get my accessories right because I'm pulling up. I mean, I play softball every season. People know whatever, but I mean, I gotta be fly. I'm coming there full ball player, man. And Pete's already copped a couple pieces, man. I'm just like, you see, he's ready to go. I'm trying to get him.
Yeah, I know my uni because it's Team Pete, so I know what team I'm on.
He knows what team he's on. So I'm like, listen, man. If any of you people who are on that committee that's holding us up are listening right now,
please
stressing me out. Okay, I love you.
Me.
I love you.
You're killing me.
You're stressing us out.
I'm waking up sweats all day. Look at my phone. Oh my god! Oh shit! Did we get it? I'm literally, folks. Again, that is all we're waiting for. We would feel wrong to even put the link out there yet without having to feel locked in. So trust me, when Francis hits me up and he goes, "It's locked," I'm gonna fucking scream. Like that.
It's just a
like that's how excited I am for this.
It's gonna be a phone call. I won't even trust it to a text or a voice note. I'm gonna just have to hit dial, and he's gonna answer. Yo, it's done, and then I'm gonna hang up.
Oh man, I am gonna be the happiest man on planet Earth. You guys don't even know. And couple of more really quick. Again, we're just waiting on that. Once that's available, it's going to be done. Once we get the 50 people that's playing, we'll do the draft live. I'll go live for that. We'll do a little draft showing who's on what team. From there, we'll continue.
It's a day that I could be there. I want to be a part of the draft. I feel like the draft.
Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure it is.
Be mad fun.
I'll make sure it's a day that you could join me. Maybe Kev wants to join. I don't know. We'll see. Because again, Francis, Jira, and Kev, they're in the draft. They're not on Team Pete. That's why we switched it. They're not on Team Pete, so they don't know.
It's a random draft too, man. So you never know. Random drafts could be unforgiving.
Two more quick announcements. Joe just asked when our tickets going to be available for September 6th. That is our next NYU Day Part 2 at Yankee Stadium. I got with Tommy. I should be having the link. Probably have the link before the May event. So that link's going to be pretty early. I do got one more fun announcement to make for you guys. We have worked out something with the Yankees, and I am waiting for this to be fully confirmed and locked in that we are going to have a Yankee discount code. NYYU is going to have a Yankee discount code, not for NYYU days, for our community to go watch ball games. NYYU.
That's huge.
And the Yankees.
Clap it up in the Discord. Clap it up in the chat right now, man. That is big. That is huge. Huge. You kidding me? You kidding me? He's crying behind those shades right now.
Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know.
I shed a couple of thug tears behind my shit. You know what I'm saying? Come. Oh, he came.
I tell you, man, that's absolutely awesome. So we got that in the works also, guys. So we're working for you guys behind the scenes like you don't even know. For anybody out there sitting there saying the Yankees don't love the U, trust me, they love the U. No matter what we say, they love the U. They love the U. We got confirmation how much they love the U. To the fact they had us. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far about the clubhouse. We
can't give away all the secrets.
Can't give away everything for you guys.
There'll be a documentary though one day.
There will be a documentary
one day. You guys will know everything. But for right now, just know they love the U and the U loves you too, baby. Come on now.
Oh, we love you, sons of bitches. You might piss me off all the time, but I do love you guys. I do love you guys. Philo says, when is the next event at the stadium? September 6th, my friend, against Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays. We like to do those September events because it's kind of like a kickoff to the postseason. So hopefully the Yankees are in a great spot. But I tell you what, Francis, before we wrapped, God, I'm becoming like my father here. I tell you what.
Hell.
Hey, hell. Boston looking kind of scary, man. Boston looking like they're ready to play ball this year.
Not Boston. We said it before the season started. I think a lot of people kind of I don't know if it was just the fandom, the Yankees fandom that kind of makes you like shit on whatever they do up there in Boston, but they put a good team together, man. It's no joke. They put a really solid team together. They've got pitching. They always seem to put together a lineup that can hit. I think for them, it's really going to come down to what that bullpen can hold up to be and what they do at the deadline. But as of right now, scary looking team. I'm looking forward to playing them though. To be
Hell
the,
yeah.
you gotta
I
beat the
want
best.
those battles. I want
be
those
the
battles
best,
this year.
You got to beat the best. So let's get
No
it.
doubt.
Baby. Yankees, Red Sox. I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's beat them. I'm looking forward to playing little brother over in Queens, man. I want to
Oh,
see.
I can't wait for that.
I want to see what we do
against.
against. They better not sell ass like they did last year. I know that.
Could be working on something on that. Just saying. I'm not
Exactly.
going to go too far on that
You
one
never
yet.
know. You never
But
know.
May could be the month of the U. Let me just tell you that right now. The May could be the month of NYU, no doubt about it. Medina says, "Hey Peter France, I already got my new glove, batting gloves, cleats, and armbands. Holy shit!"
They're going crazy, baby.
They're going crazy, man. I can't friggin' wait for this. I can't wait for this. But one more thing I want to do before we sign off here. Adolis Garcia is a nut job. Watch how quick he runs in. Watch this. Adolis is booking it. He's like, he got to be batting. He got to be batting from
Yo,
me
this
booking it in
man-
that quick.
This man is going crazy. What
Yo,
the?
he booking it. Look at him.
Look
He's
at
a nut job. Adolis is a nut job. Let me tell you.
I love Megamind. I mean Adolis Garcia.
Oh, I love. Damn, bro. You went full Jose Reyes on that one, man. Reyes
Hey.
be clowning the shit out of him on that.
Mira la Mela, he's different, man. I saw you got some nice shades from Stephon Marbury. I was hating a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, you know what? Every now and then hating is okay.
Hate is good. It's good. It's good for your health if you don't do it too much. Like the Bible says, all things in moderation. All things.
Correct. I got to learn that with mozzarella, but I haven't learned my lesson yet.
Come on, God. It's not easy. It's not easy to do. Things mozzarella, gabagool.
You know what's worse about me? I make remember I told you the salad I make? I had it today, by the way. Phenomenal. Better than any salad Jira's ever made in their life.
We're going to have a salad. There will be a salad off, okay?
We're going to have the salad off, and I'm going to win.
right.
Trust me.
We're going to
So-
have a salad off.
I have the mozzarella
Forward to
ball there, cutting it up, and I put the mozzarella on the salad. But
Mm-hmm.
as I'm making everything else, I'm slicing pieces for myself.
By the
I'm
time
just
you
eating
sit down for
mozzarella.
the salad, you have full off of cheese.
By the time I put it on a salad, the whole fucking mozzarella's gone. I got to get another one tomorrow. It's unbelievable, but what are you going to do?
Oh, man.
Chris Perez says, you guys hitting the batting cages? I think, yeah, I want Jira to go to the batting cage with me too to hit the softball a bit. She's prepared. She's ready for this one. She wants to go. She's pumped up. She's ready for this game, and it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big game.
I think because it's in May already, my softball season will have already begun. So I'll probably be more or less in shape, ready to go. I'm not sure. But
Damn, you're ready? You think you're gonna be like mid-season form, ready to go?
mid-season, I'll be beginning of the season form. I mean, so we're in April. What is it? The 7th. Normally in the next week or so, I start going to the cages just to get, because I'm older now. So I got to get loose so I can
Gotta get
actually
loose. Takes a
play
little while
softball.
longer.
It takes a little bit longer. So I'll go in another week or two just to get ready for the softball season. But now I'm doing it with more intent because we got this event. And listen, man, we gotta put on a show for the people.
Facts.
People
Now,
wanna
question for you. I was posed this question, and I don't know if you want to do this.
Okay.
But I know I'm not going 0 for 4, so I'm not concerned about this. There's no way in hell I go 0 for 4. And I don't like to say never because you never know, but I don't think I'm going 0 for 4. If I go 0 for 4, I'm going to go right to Orlando, and I'm getting my beard completely shaved off. Are you willing to do the same thing? The community's asking. They've been wanting me to ask you. I know I'm not going 0 for 4. I'm probably putting one
Hey.
out, at least one out.
Listen,
But you tell me.
that sounds like an easy money bet for me, baby. I ain't going 0 for 4, but if I do, I'll shave the beard. Why not?
I'll shave the beard right off. I'll shave the beard off like right after that game. No joke.
This is the problem with the designated spitters. I sent Peter a meme of this the other day. It says you gotta really watch out for those friends that's you like, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Let's go.
I'm
Let's
down.
do
Let's
it.
do it. Fuck it.
That's the
We don't
problem
think
with the
about
two of us.
nothing. We're just gonna
It's
go
like,
do
fuck
it.
it. Let's do it. We're doing it.
Macho King, no, it's slow pitch softball. It's slow pitch softball. That's
Yeah,
all.
slow
I'm not. No, I ain't going 0 for 4. Let me tell you right now. Ra said he's going 4 for 4. And can you give us an update, friends? Because you know the field a little better.
Yes.
By the way, you want to laugh at this? I remember this growing up, but I didn't remember this well. It's right next to where my grandparents lived. I forgot. Gleason Avenue.
Oh snap! Yeah.
Right off Gleason. Yep. That's where my grandfather lived on Gleason Avenue. That's where Pete Simonetti used to go chase the Mr. Softy truck as a kid. All those years ago. That's why I got the love for Mr. Softy. So a little bit of
like a homecoming.
It's like a homecoming reunion for me. That's why I said we get that Mr. Softy truck. I might have some tears coming down my eyes a little bit, but you know.
Jira said that's why I'm always here babysitting.
Damn. It's true. I mean, it is true. I
It's
can't
not a
even
lie.
front.
It's not a
lie at all.
If it was a lie,
It's
I
not
would
a-
say it, but it's not.
It's not a lie one bit. We got a super chat here from my brother Rod Thompson. He goes, Pete, I
Hey.
agree with you regarding Jazz. I don't need him to be Granderson 2.0 with 190 Ks. He has to tighten up his approach. If Pete goes 0 for 4, I need you all to go handlebar mustache style. Damn, full YMCA cop.
Handlebar.
Full YMCA
That's funny.
cop.
That's funny.
I'll do a handlebar.
I'll do it.
I'll
Honestly,
do a handlebar. I got no problem doing it. You guys want me to do a handlebar instead? Is that the deal? If you guys say, yeah, fully shaved off or handlebar, you let me know. I'm all right with it.
That sounds good to me. I'll do it.
I can rock with the handlebar. Not a problem.
We ain't going
Not
over
a problem.
4, bro. Honestly,
Nah.
listen, I'm gonna tell
no way.
y'all right now. All right, y'all better hope that the draft gods are on y'all side. Because if Francis Lee is drafted to Team P, if the designated spitters are on the same team, you thought Judge and Soto was special? You just
I
wait.
ain't never seen nothing.
Okay,
I ain't never seen
you
nothing
just
yet.
wait for me to. You ain't never seen nothing like what you about to see. You
Never.
better hope that the draft gods don't do it to y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Yep,
That's all
I
I'm
agree.
gonna say, okay.
I agree.
You seen the
This
picture
chat,
of
this
bats
chat,
in our
this-
hands? It's no,
this
just
chat-
no joke.
This
Okay,
chat is playing around a little bit. They don't know what they don't know what they're about to witness.
it's all good.
I'm
baby.
saying,
They
take
gonna
it,
see.
take it easy on the field out there too. When we
Hey.
up there, you might ain't quick.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, all of y'all coming though, make sure y'all stretch. You know what I'm saying? Get your
Please,
stretch.
yeah,
in.
I said it today. We don't need any ambulances on this
Please,
field.
I don't want nobody getting.
We don't
hurt,
need no
man.
ambulances. That's why I said we're gonna have a little concession stand set up. You get some water, some drinks. You're good.
Facts. Get some.
We're gonna have
water,
all that
some-
ready for you guys, man.
all
I'm
of
prepared for it. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Trying to
So
cart
Francis-
nobody off.
Nah, we can't be doing that. If you want to take us out,
Yes,
Get
sir.
on
Yes,
outta here.
sir, man. I do want to say real quick before I do that.
okay.
Thank you to the greatest community in the world, as always. You know what I'm saying? Hit 43. Well on our way to 50. Well on our way to 100. Well on our way to 1 million. You know how it is,
yeah.
baby.
Oh yeah.
We moving. But
Oh, we're moving.
always want to say, thank you every time we hit any milestone, because it's all important, man. It's all a blessing. So shouts out to you guys, the best community in the game. I can't wait to see you guys May 10th. And like I always say, man, smack that damn like, hit that sub, tell your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their grandmother that NYYU is where it's at, okay? You know what I'm saying? So keep it locked and stay tuned, because the next episode will in fact be the best episode.
Ah, you bet your ass, and we will never come whack on a designated spitters track. Until next time, guys, peace out, baby. Game season live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Be ready for it. Peace out, guys. See you then.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing this.